I've been listening to music ever since I can remember. And then one day, I heard a song that hurt me back. So I turned myself into a tape, recording stories from people who made my life sound better. Because every song is a conversation. Waiting to begin.
You know, you're working in the middle of the night, right? Say on a creative project that you really enjoy doing. Now there comes a moment where you got to decide. Do you carry on working or do you go to bed? Now this is an exciting moment because you're looking at all the work you've done so far. You're looking at the time. You're considering whether to go to bed or not to. Now, here's a huge moment of rush, right? You're defying logic. You're defying conventions of what normal working hours are. Our man here today makes music for that moment. That moment when you sort of wage a war against what routine expects of you. We have with us here today the frontman, the mad scientist of the alternative rock act, Junkyard Groove, Ameeth Thomas. Welcome to Songversations.
Yeah.
First things first, are you sober?
Define sober.
Define sober. Are you in a position to have an interview?
Yes.
You are. Great news. Okay, so I hear about your sober tour, which is sort of covering 3 cities.
Yeah.
Is that a ballroom joke or is that serious?
Initially, it started off as a joke.
Yeah.
And basically, they didn't know what to name the tour. So they said, let's call it Ameeth Thomas Sober Tour. I said yes to my management team. So, and then it became serious. And then I had to be sober because normally I have 1 or 2 drinks before I get on stage.
1 or 2?
Yeah.
Then understatement.
No. After that, don't worry about it. So 1 or 2 drinks, I get on stage and do a shit, get off stage. Sorry, I can't say shit, right?
No, that's okay. We'll just keep the family audience off.
So get off stage and after it is full body.
So is there a distinction between what you're on stage and what you're off stage?
No.
Are you the same person? Is there an act?
It's not an act. It's a little bit of, see, like when a lot of my, everybody thinks I'm like this mad guy. Okay, so for me on stage, I am the mad guy. When I'm off stage, I work extremely hard. I work to make songs. I work to do these things. I work. And when my friends see me like that, they're like, dude, what's wrong with you? I was like, I'm working, dude, what's wrong with you?
Ameeth, I've got to ask you this. Now, Junkyard Groove sort of redefined the idea of what kind of music bands need to play. You know, you were not playing it safe at all. You were playing international music in a country like India that wasn't exposed to a lot of international music at all.
Yeah.
So when was the moment that Junkyard Groove sort of came together? You decided this was your voice.
So if you look at it that way, it's a little more of a philosophical question. The thing is, I grew up creating always. For me, I used to draw or I used to paint or I used to do things that other people never did. I love clay. I still love clay, by the way. And I used to keep making stuff. So for me, when I picked up a guitar, the first 3 chords I learned was what? I learned the 3 chords I learned. I had to learn, I wrote a song also on it.
You did? Do you remember any of that?
It's actually in my case. I have the song, it's called Dream or something, some stupid ass song, which I wrote for one of my ex-girlfriends. And for me, it's always been creating, okay? And the thing is, the moment you stop people from creating, you don't progress. Yeah. You never progress. See, like for me, it's just my guitar, me singing. Okay, and people are inspired by that. You can be in science, you can be in technology, you can be in anything you want to be. But until you push the boundary, you're never going to learn. That's how at least that's how I look at it.
But do you remember the moment you decided you wanted to be a musician? Or was that was that just an escape route for you, from the rest of the conventions?
No, for me it was, I loved playing music and it used to take me into a different place. So for me it was never an escape. It was always an escape to a point. But I knew this had to be it.
Yeah.
Like some people know they have to be doctors. Some people know they have to be engineers.
Do they?
Yeah, they do. There are people, like two of my friends, they wanted to do engineering. I kept telling them, dude, you really want to do engineering? Because the moment you finish college, everybody says, oh, engineering, doctor. Okay. He's like, I really want to be an engineer. And he's working for Boeing right now. So for him, he loves his job. As long as you love what you do, nothing else matters.
Do you remember one of the first few songs you composed? Before Junkyard Groove happened, before anything happened?
First song was, I wrote the song when I was in 12th. I think I was in 12th. No, I was in first year of college.
By
the way, I'm 32 years. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you.
We'll cut that out. Don't worry.
I'm old. So when I was in 12th, I wrote the song. And it's still one of my favorite songs. I sit alone and I think about tomorrow. Tomorrow without you in my life. And I feel all the pain and the sorrow. Sometimes I wonder why. And you're standing here with tears in your eyes, and your arms tied around me. Say goodbye, say goodbye. Never won't live to see that day when I have to say goodbye, say goodbye, say goodbye. Never won't live to see that day when I have to say goodbye. Okay, this song I wrote for one of my friends who grew up with me. I was in college at the same time, and this massive accident happened on the road, and I just passed this thing. I saw a guy's head cut off basically, and I couldn't handle the side, so I pushed off. And then I realized he's one of my really good friends, and he grew up with me the whole time, like throughout. Like all of us used to play cricket and all kind of stuff. So this is one of my favorite songs of all time. Like within all the Junkyard Groove songs.
Have you always felt that your songs have come out of real experiences? All of your songs?
All my songs. Every single song. I can tell you stories about each single song.
Oh, superb. How about movie then?
Movie? Yeah, I broke up with my girlfriend. Oh, no, sorry, my fiance. And I was watching this bunch of depressing ass movies. I can't say
that
ass.
sounds familiar. Yeah, absolutely.
So I was watching, what is this? I Am Sam.
Yes,
When I got to I Am Sam, I was like, God, I can't take it. So it basically went to, it feels like a movie with a tragic ending, and nothing I can do can save it. So basically, whatever you do, you can't change what happened.
Yes.
So this is your past relationship or your future relationship. You can't change shit. It's just gonna happen.
Now, Ameeth, you started off on a really high note, Creative Kingdom wanted to sign off with you, and that sort of fell apart. How do you look at the whole experience, Because you started off on this really high note.
See, that's where you look at it differently and the way I look at it differently.
Yeah.
For me, music it's my soul, it's what I do. If I don't have this, I don't have anything. So it's like, okay, you get signed to a record label, okay, and okay, the record label drops you. That means your career's over. It's not over.
Of course not.
Why do you do music? You do music because you love it. You do music because you feel it. You do music because it makes you happy.
Yes.
It's as simple as that. Because when I get on stage and I perform, I don't look at how much money I'm making. Okay, I do look at the amount of money I'm making, and accounting wise, but for me, at the end of the day, I have to get on stage, and for me, just playing 3 chords and just singing 3 songs to them.
Got to make you happy.
It's got to make me happy, and the moment I'm happy, and that's happiness given to everybody else.
Yeah.
Okay, because people are paying money to come to watch me. Whether it's 3 people or 3,000 people, I'm still going to perform the same way. So, like yesterday, we did a shoot, and I don't know, I kind of made friends with all my friends over here. Because they could feel the joy that for us, it made us happy to play. Yeah. It is not about, okay, we're getting this much money, we have to do the shoot, we have to do this, we have to do this. It's not about that. It's about just playing music. That's it. It's as simple as that.
Is that one reason why you're the only person who stuck with Junkyard Groove when the lineup shuffled?
Controversial question.
Yes. Absolutely.
No, it's a lot. It's a lot of reasons. Each one had their own direction. Okay, like for me, it is, I want to do music for the rest of my life. I don't want anything more than this. This is my life. Okay, I don't care if I make 2,000 rupees or 20 lakhs or 14,000 rupees or 40 lakhs. Who gives a shit? I just like playing music. Okay, and for me, I'm a little fortunate right now because my family is also not like a lot of people. Oh, my family situation. My family supports me to a point. Actually, to an extent, a lot of extent, and they give me a lot of things. So, for me, it's just I just want to do this. But I want to show people that you can do it. I don't know if I'm making any sense.
Absolutely, which is why I'm listening. You know, which is why all of these people are listening. Now, Ameeth, I want to ask you a fundamental question about the way you've represented your music. You know, you've always chosen to go online.
Yeah.
Right, which has been a really strong medium for you. How do you look at that medium?
For me, online is basically I have direct contact. Okay, I have direct contact with people like my friend here or him. I have people who message me or anybody who just contacts me. Still, a lot of people on Facebook, they just, and then they'll say, oh, hi, and then you behave like a rock star. It's not going to work. Yeah. Okay, so I like talking to people. For me, the thing is, it's always communication. It's always talking to people. It's always learning from other people. It's always like, I might learn something from him. I might learn something from him. I might learn something from him. I learn shitload of things. Okay, that's the whole thing. Okay, it's all about learning and moving forward. Otherwise, you're never going to go in forward. At least musically.
No, the reason I ask you that is because there's always a flip side to the internet, right?
No, I mean, you're going to have the shit. No, that's the shit side to the press also. Press can come after your ass. Okay.
No, the idea of sort of putting your music out in the open, there's free downloads and there's piracy and there's lack of monetization. How do you deal with that? You know?
Oh, that can. Yeah. Oh, that. If your question goes there, then see, music is free. You can't help it. From the start of time, music has always been free. Okay, tomorrow if I make this beat, I can't say, okay, give me $10 for it. I can't do it. Okay, music has always been free. It's just moving into different genres of, different avenues. Okay, so basically live performance will never be replaced. Because when you see artists performing live, it's an experience that nobody will ever have again. Okay, that nobody can see. I can record my music and give it to you, but if you watch me live, it's completely different. So that, see, the thing is, it'll keep evolving. It's like initially we had sheet music. Okay, when the records came in, okay, they said, oh, sheet music is going to die. Sheet music still exists. Sheet music as in notation music. Okay, when the records came in, suddenly radio came in. Oh, the records are going to die. Record didn't die. Records are still there. And then tapes came in. And then after that we had CDs. Now records have come back. I collect records. I still collect records. I have about 130 records. So I still have them and I still buy all my favorite bands. I buy them on vinyl. Because it's a different listening experience.
Yeah, absolutely.
So the thing is, it's always going to change. Music is always going to change. So the whole thing is being able to look at what's next. If you can step in front of what's next, like you're telling me online. Okay, initially I thought, God, I'm not going to get any traction on anything. Okay, I stepped in front of it and I said, oh shit, Facebook is there, MySpace is there, all these things are there. Let me use it. And that's how we got our traction. And then we gave our music free. We gave it free. We didn't even say, keep it.
Of course.
And we made our money off live shows and merchandising and all this stuff. People, even now, we made a set of 100 t-shirts. We've not made t-shirts since then. Okay, before the band broke up. A lot of people still going after those t-shirts.
Yeah.
because they love the band, and first comes the music. Second comes all the commercial aspects of it. And like the artwork and all that stuff. Okay, I'm talking too much. Sorry.
There's always a bright side to the internet, with something like the Kickstarter, for instance. You've got people to pledge in all the money so you can make your album. And there's that tangible sense of belonging for the people because they own a part of the music you create.
That's where we belong. At least for Junkyard Groove, that's where we belong. We belong within the people who want to help us. It's not, I'm not saying anything bad about commercial music or like film music or anything like that. Okay. All of them have their scene. Ours is a very close-knit community. Okay, I'll draw a circle. This is ours. Then you have, film music. Then you have the big commercial artists like, I don't know, Rihanna and all them. Okay, it's all marketing media. But ours is very close-knit to us. Like people want stuff from us. And that's why we like serving them. We don't look at maybe, what I was trying to say something. Maybe you can go, I'm going into a complete tangent, sorry.
That's fine. We love tangents, so we'll travel with you.
Okay, so, no, basically for us, okay, I'm going to give you my circle. My circle is basically people who love us. Okay, and we don't try and over-promote ourselves, don't pay money to people to say, oh, Junkyard Groove. Okay. For us, you come listen to our music. If you like it, you like us. That's it. And you want to keep in touch, let's keep in touch. Okay, I have this album coming out, I have this. We're all together. Okay, you need help. We'll do it, no hassles.
No, Ameeth, when you say that, you want to play music for the one who's listening, you sound like a Renaissance man, who doesn't really care too much about the commercial part of music.
I honestly don't.
You don't? Okay. So here's my question. Now when that happens and you make a song called Imagine, for instance, which basically deals with people who find it difficult to fit in with the society. Have you felt that disconnect with the industry you're working with?
I still feel it, dude.
You do?
I still feel it completely. And Imagine, actually I wrote for another ex-girlfriend.
We'll have a credits, by the end of it. We'll keep rolling names.
No, but I always feel a slight disconnect because, see, the problem is we live in I'm going to go into a very complete different tangent. Okay, so we live in a capitalist society, which I do not believe in. Okay, for me, it's free living. Everybody has, if you can help somebody, help them. Okay, if I can sing a song for somebody and makes them happy, I'm more than happy to do it. Okay, right now I know, I have to make the money because I can't buy these instruments, I can't do those things. Okay, honestly, if it comes to a point where I can give people anything I want, I'll give them. I have no problems with giving.
We all take the brave jump, the leap of faith. We all take the big, leap of faith to make that move, to leave the contemporary jobs that usual people do and make our move forward to have a musical life. What would be the thing, now that you've been, in this industry for so many years, what would be the thing that you would say that you wish you had done way back, thinking back at the time, or anything that you would have not done? There's nothing that you want to change?
Nothing.
Oh, that's absolutely
The thing is, when you make that leap of faith, you have to believe in your own self. At the end of the day, you have to believe in yourself. If you think you're good enough, then you will always be good. You will go through bad times, you will always go through good times. And even me, I've gone, even now as a big band, we've gone through bad times and we've gone through good times. When you take that leap, don't think it's going to be easy. It's never going to be easy. It's like any job you take. Like, I don't know what jobs you guys are working. Your job is not going to be easy. Sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's fucking hard. The thing is, you have to take a leap of faith and just say, I'm going to stick at it. Stick at it because you will go through so much stuff. Because, like they say, the cream of the crop. That's what they mean by cream of the crop. People who can stick that out. Okay, because there are guys who are more talented than I am. I know guys who are more talented than I am. And they gave up because, oh, the industry is not good. Do something for it. Change it. Work for it. That kind of thing. At least that's my
Mantra.
I swear by it.
You do.
Can you tell me something about your... You guys were signed up by international label, right? So what happened with that? I mean, where did it go? Did it help you guys in outside India? Like,
No, not really.
no, not really.
See, the thing is, record labels are obsolete right now. At least in my frame of thought, it's completely obsolete. You have social media. If you're good enough, people are going to just pick you up. Okay. Oh, by the way, he can play guitar really well.
Thanks,
sorry?
man. Thanks.
He's a really good guitar player.
Yes, I did hear a riff, yeah.
No, the thing is obsolete. For us at that time, we were much younger. Okay, I'm much older now. So at that time, I was much younger. I thought, oh, we got international record deal. We are going to be Metallica. You know, we are going to do it. It didn't work like that, dude. Because it works, that is more corporate, dude. It's extremely corporate.
So in the end, it's just social media.
It's just the social media.
On the
See, for me,
website.
it's social media. See, at the end of the day, if you want to be a good band, play good music. The moment you start playing good music, people are going to like you. The moment people like you, you have merchandise to sell. Merchandise can be your MP3s, it can be your T-shirts, it can be anything. Okay, those people are going to, and they are going to keep. It's like a more grassroots movement. Like my favorite bands. All my favorite bands are like that. Pearl Jam, Dave Matthews, all these guys. They didn't want record labels. They said, cool, we'll do whatever we want to do.
Ameeth, how did you come up with the name Junkyard Groove? That's what every fan wanted to
The
know.
way I came up with the name Junkyard... No, actually, initially it was called Junkyard Tribe.
Yeah.
It was called Junkyard Tribe. I thought it was insanely good. And then Sidhu, my first guitarist, he said, let's call it Baby J Groove. I said, no chance in hell we're calling it that. And then I said, okay, Junkyard and Groove. I said, we're all from different backgrounds of life and music. Let's just call it one thing, Junkyard Groove. So basically we take beep together and we make it happen. That's it.